Nothing like big-headed Brittany telling big-headed lies. Don't worry, Brittany. Go ahead. It's fine. Let's just go ahead. Forge ahead. I'm sorry. Just go ahead.
The frequency and energy, so I didn't tell the whole truth. But I can't let you leave without telling you. I don't trust Brittany. I saw her and Kelvin out, and they were hugged up looking real cozy, and I confronted Kelvin and Brittany both.
But Brittany, I don't care. Don't you understand that? You don't have to lie to me about anything. Now, if I was where I was a few months ago, I'd be jumping on you like I jumped Shayla.
And you know what, Amber, I'm glad that you haven't jumped on her because Brittany is a waste of time at this point in time. You know, it's a waste of time for you to be jumping on Brittany because Brittany just to be left to her own demise. But she's horrible. She is extremely horrible.
Yes, Brittany, because it hurts that bad that you wouldn't tell me the truth. Why would you feel like you can't tell me? Kelvin is not my man. I don't even want him. Yes, we had a little thing, but at this point, I know I need to work on me.
I love that. I love that they're listening. Yes, Amber needs to work on herself at this point in time. She doesn't need to be getting in with anybody else right now. Let her simmer a little bit and digest what has occurred, from her marriage and try to move it from there. But she's not ready yet, and I'm glad that she's accepting that at this point. I love this.
That is a major relief. And I'm really sorry. I did not mean to be dishonest with you. I told Kelvin that I was going to find the proper time to tell you because I didn't think you needed it. And I didn't think that Kelvin was as significant. I didn't think it was equivalent to anything that Shayla did or anything like that. I was trying to look out for you. And I'm sorry that it came across that way.
You're not sorry, man. And stop cuddling like you think Amber is a baby. She's a grown woman. I mean, you didn't think it'll come across whatever way. Regardless of the circumstance, the least you could have done is at least let her know from in the inception. Before it even got to here, you could have let Amber know that from before. Instead, what you've done is propelled it and even make it worse. She's not to be trusted.
But I didn't think this was the appropriate time.
Brittany, I've been through a lot.
I know.
And I would love for you to be sensitive to that. If I didn't know you, if I didn't really, really know that you probably had my best interest in mind, not telling me with everything I'm going through, if I didn't know who you were, Brittany, I would fire you as my attorney and you would not be my friend.
And she needs to be fired. By the way, let's just say she needs to be fired because this is just, it's snakish moves. She can't be trusted.
But I do know you've always had my back and I know who you are for real, for real. And since I know who you are, have you told David? See, bro, you better tell that man before you find out. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I know.
Don't be Shayla, please.
I'm not Shayla.
You are Shayla. You see what it is? But the men, you see, when you listen to Brittany, you'd think different things. Oh, men are dogs. Amber, don't get in with this guy. Don't get in with that guy. She was rah-rahing and cheering for Amber to divorce her man. These are the friends that are around. What, ladies, if you're married, be careful of these friends. And them come in the form of families as well, too. They'll tell you everything that you should do. Yet still them don't have any of those things to support what they're talking about. They are not living any lives that supports what they are telling you to do. And if you're not living a life that supports what you're telling me to do, then why am I listening to you? You cannot ask a baker about brick making. He's a baker. He don't know brick making, and that's exactly what's going on with Brittany. She needs to be fired. I hope she gets another lawyer at this point in time. I'm telling you, Natasha needs to be on the case. Because no, Brittany doesn't need to be on the case anymore. She just doesn't. The girl she's shady. She's always been shady. She's always been, it's the same positions. Remember that Dalen was blasted for not telling Amber what was going on. So now the question now is, will Amber actually call Dalen and let Dalen know what's going on? That is now the question. That is now the question we have to ask now because Dalen was in the same spot and he was chewed up for not explaining to Amber what was going on. So will he know? She said she going to tell Dalen. I don't trust Brittany to not do anything. I don't trust Brittany to give me a glass of water. She really does embody the term lawyers are liars. Let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. It's crazy.